Hello, welcome to Gaggenau Culinary Artisan Series, and today we are going to cook fish with some side of vegetables. Very simple, little bit simple but not so easy, but some tips I will give you where you can cook at home and have a nice party with your friends. Okay, let's start. So for this we need to have some salt, and what I did is mix the salt with a little bit of egg white and a touch of water, just to make it like a paste-like feeling. The egg white will give a nice sealing and will make it look very beautiful. If you don't have egg white, you can just use water. It will not look as nice, but it's okay. We just make a bed of salt. Looks like a lot, but don't worry, the end product will not be salt. Just make a little bed of salt so we can put our fish. We got our fish, then what I say is it's gutted, it's clean, so it's not in any insides. But what we're going to do in the inside, we're going to fill it with lemon and a little bit of thyme, just to make sure it has the flavor we want. We have the lemon. Slices will be enough. Put inside. So this will be just add pure flavor. No, this one we will take out, we will not eat, so don't need to worry. We put some kombu inside as well, just for flavor. This kombu has salt, it's cured with salt, so it will make the lemon lose all this liquid content, so it will pass to the fish. And then here you can add thyme, you can add rosemary. It's really up to you how you like your flavors. And now the next step will be just covering the fish with salt. Here the important tip is make sure there is no any pocket of where the air can go in. But as I see, and then we check that we don't see any piece of the fish. Here I can see a little bit more, so we put a bit more salt. You can see a bit of the lemon, so we cover it. There we go. We press to make sure we have the perfect shape. Looks like a fish. The shape. We go in the oven. We're going to go for around 25 minutes. So if it's bigger than this, calculate 5 minutes. After the 25, 5 minutes per pound. Okay, we put the timer, 25 minutes, play. So we can do the potatoes whole. These some potatoes that I previously washed. I put it whole, they are small potatoes. I put it with the skin, because I like it more, it has like a nice crunch. And as well I will do with some heirloom carrots that I buy at the market as well. It has some different colors, it will look very beautiful in your side dish. We will put at the same time together. And we put in the steamer. We will put in the steamer for around 20 minutes. And we do for 20 minutes. Let's do the same, put the timer. 20 minutes. Have an oven with a timer, it's very convenient. You put it, you forget, it will let you know when it's ready. In the meantime, while we wait, we prepare the rest of the vegetables. I have some pearl onions that I peeled beforehand, some broccolini. We have the bottom of the spring onion. If you remember from the before recipe, I use only the green, so for this one I use only the white. Nothing goes to waste, we use everything. And some mushrooms. Now let's trim them. Let's make it beautiful. So they are too long, so I like to cut it like this, diagonal. Broccolini, I did the same thing. I cut it in, see, very sharp, very pointy. It will look beautiful at the end. Now our mushrooms, we have two different kinds of mushrooms. This one we want to clean. This is the part that is attached to the soil, so always remove it. If it's a little bit dirty, don't put the mushrooms under water. Have a wet towel and clean them around. But don't put water, because the mushroom is mostly water. If you put in water, you will add more water to the already existing water, and will be later the end product will be soggy. This one is a little big, so we cut it in small pieces. Make sure it's almost same size, so when it cooked at the same time. It doesn't. So we're going to open the steamer. To check with a pointy element, can be like a needle in this case, just make sure it's perfectly cooked. So this will be the same feeling as your teeth. So if you feel it hard, then when you bite it will be hard. If it's super soft, then when you bite it will be super soft. So it kind of imitates the feeling of your teeth. To the back. Now we cut, just do one cut, very clean, very beautiful. With the skin, I like with the skin. If you don't like the skin, you can peel it before you go to the steamer. But in that case, we'll absorb a lot of humidity. With the help of a paper towel or a towel, we're going to peel them like that. You just make like this. I take all the impurities, just the skin come out by itself. And now we cut the same way as we cut the other vegetables, almost same size. Remember, something like this. Remember, for the carrot, as the carrot is thick and then it goes thinner. So the thinner will be much smaller, the top will be much thicker, so you want to cut it in a different way so it doesn't affect the cooking time. Have these violet ones. This one, be careful with this one because everything you put, it will turn violet. So better to cook it at the last time. So now that we have all our vegetables almost same size, we're going to cook it in a hot pan, harder to softer. So remember, we have the potato and the carrot are already cooked, already soft, so it will go at last minute. For example, the hardest now will be the onions. They will take a little bit longer time. So it's the thing that we're going to do first. And we will cook one by one. And at the end, we will add all together. The vegetable oil. We have the one we cut in half. We place it down where it's not so hot, so we can do it by hand. We let it there, don't touch too much, just let it have a nice color on the bottom one. Then we want to pass to a plate. We move to the next vegetable. Take out from the heat. They will separate with like rose petals. Now we clean and we move to the next one. We go for the mushrooms. I will add a little bit of butter. They will absorb. A little bit of salt. They are there. I don't know if you can see. Beautiful brown. More than this, it will start looking black, and it will not be very nice. Now we have the broccolini. This one, super fast. Remember, when you do this at home, because we need quite a high heat to cook it fast. So if you have an extraction, in this case, I have this special Gaggenau, very nice. But at home, if you don't have, make it fast. If not, your kitchen will be full of smoke and will smell delicious, but it will be, you cannot see. So in this case, I have this extraction, super nice, which is very close, so you can see all the smoke go there. Okay, very quick, that's it, finished, no more than this. Then we have the potatoes that we just finished. This is just to give color on one side, the other side we will leave it as it is. We have the carrots, the last touch of oil. We put the fire a little bit down, and now we add all the vegetables together. We will do the salt. We have a zest of lime. Now take out the fish. There we go. We're going to do the first plating. Have a kind of bowl. Put your vegetables all together. Take your time. The fish needs to rest around 10 minutes, so don't rush too much. Here the sides. So this one we need to rest 10 minutes, so all the juices relax, because now it's all the heat, so it's contract. So now we need to let it relax for 10 minutes. What I will do in the meantime, I will cut the paper in the bottom, almost following the shape of the fish, so when we put it, we present it, it looks nice. And remember, the fish has the skin and has the scales, so it will not be salty. So the salt will not be able to penetrate the flesh of the skin of the fish. So I will finish as well with a touch of yuzu. We will put it here. And what we're going to do now with a spoon, with a hammer, we will tap slowly. Once it cracks, once it's easier. Here it already cracked. Be careful, don't go too hard, because if you know, we'll break the fish. Carefully, very carefully remove the skin. We can see the flesh. We separate the two fillets. We have two fillets, we separate them. So as long as you touch it softly, it will remove because it's cooked, so no need to cut. So it's just touch it separately. Mark it down as well on the outside. Go under to the bone. You will feel the bone on the side and as well on the tail. And once you find the bone, you will press the knife and slowly go to a spatula. You'll pass to a cutting board to make it look a little bit beautiful. Be careful with the bones. Remember, we cooked the whole fish, so it may have some bones. Now what you want to do is follow the fish shape. We finish with some cutting onions, some chives. We finish with some lemon zest, some yuzu. So then with olive oil, just some drop of olive oil. Then we place it to a plate. We put in our plate in the center. With some of the vegetables we cooked. What we'll do, we will follow the line of the fish and then we'll start giving some height. And there you go.